So I end up having the union representative come up to me, which, fun fact, she did a route, which I never really learned a lot about unions until I was actually a part of one. She was making probably around $30 an hour, probably more because she had been with the post office for a while. Plus, she was receiving union dues. Now, if you ever work for the post office, I highly recommend joining the union only because they are going to fight for you. Just make sure that you bring up your concerns to the union representative. That way they have the opportunity to. She actually ended up fighting on my behalf after I left, and I ended up receiving two paychecks afterwards. So I'd highly recommend it. I did find out that if you end up driving your own car, you do have to have special insurance. Very important information just due to the fact that it's going to come up later in the story. But she ended up coming up to me with the note in her hand and asked me what it was. I told her that the post office, felt dark and gloomy, and I was just trying to brighten everybody's day. She had told me this is not a good idea as everybody does have different backgrounds that works for the post office, and just basically asked me not to leave little notes on people's desks anymore, which is definitely understandable, and I can see where she's coming from. So we ended up having that little conversation, and I told her that I would not do it moving forward, just in regards to leaving them on the desks. Now, in between that, I had put a post on Facebook for my ex's dad to only see. I really liked my ex's dad because anytime my ex would talk down to me, he would literally stand up for me. It wasn't just his dad, his brother did this as well. And I loved his mom because she would buy me arts and crafts stuff and try to be involved. However, she never really stood up for me like they did. And whenever my ex would scream at me, she would just kind of laugh it off. But that's besides the point. Anyways, so I ended up putting a post on Facebook that said something around the lines of, "Thank you for being my guardian angel. We need to come up with a sign that basically lets me know that you're there and you're watching over me." And I was like, how about lights? Like, if you are there and I'm doing something good, flash your lights once, you know? Not realizing that I was basically starting my own manipulation because I would literally go out and if I would say something in my phone,